Hi all, welcome to iSkate Academy. Today we'll be studying the concept called database management system. The weightage in GATE would be around 7 to 8 marks. Take the syllabus. It consists of total 7 concepts: ER model, SQL, relational algebra and calculus, normalization, transaction management, concurrency control, and the last one is file organization and indexing. If we take the important concepts, from these two concepts we'll get around 2 marks. From the other two you'll get for another 2 marks. And normalization alone they'll get for 2 marks. This is how the weightage. Another 1 mark or 2 marks may come from the other concepts. So this being the theory subject, it's very easy to secure the complete marks. That is 7 out of 7 is always possible. So guys, please focus on the concept. Let's start the knowledge transfer. As we'll be comfortable with SQL, let's start the SQL first. Under SQL, these are the 17 concepts to be covered. Let's start with the first one. Understanding the basics of table. What is a table? Table is called as set of rows and columns in your language. From my perspective, table consists of definition and data. Definition consists of set of columns and data consists of values for those columns. Then what column consists of? Column consists of total 5 attributes. The column name, the column data type, size of the data type, default value, and the constraints. These are the only 5 attributes that are possible to any column. Column name, it can be name of the column like enumber or ename likewise. And data type can be number, data, varchar, boolean, etc. Size of data type, it can be 20, 30. And default value, we give default value only to avoid null values. If there is no default value, the original default value will be null. In order to avoid that, we give default values. And the most important one is the constraints. Totally there are 5 constraints available: not null, unique, primary key, check, and foreign key constraints. These constraints represent the business rules. So we must have good understanding about all the 5 constraints. Let's go to the level 2 understanding of these constraints. If I use a column as not null, will it accept null values? Absolutely no. Will it accept duplicates? Yes. If I use a constraint as unique on a particular column, will it accept null values? Null. Yes. This is what you may think it as no, but its answer is always yes. It accepts n null values because no two nulls are same. Will it accept duplicate values? Absolutely no. And if I enforce a column as primary key, it won't accept null values and it won't accept duplicate values. Finally, the foreign key. What is a foreign key column? Which refers to the another column. Will it accept null values? Yes. Which you have to be clear. It accepts null values. It accepts duplicate values. And it won't accept values that are not in the parent column. Foreign key column means the column referring to another column. And finally, the check. As salary, it must be only positive. We should not give salary as salary is equal to minus 2000. We should not give. In such cases, we'll enforce check constraint. It accepts null values, it accepts duplicates, and it won't accept if the condition fails. Fine guys, there is the complete understanding of all 5 constraints with respect to the null values and the duplicate values. Now, let's answer the first question. How many primary keys can be created on a single table? Answer will be absolutely 1. We cannot create multiple primary keys on a single table. But look at my requirement. My requirement is I have 4 columns in a table. Among 4 columns, individually all these three columns are not supposed to take null values and not supposed to take duplicate values. Then what is the solution? As one primary key is allowed on a table, we can include that column as a primary key. That's fine. Now how about other two columns? We can get the same impact as primary key by imposing the combination of unique and not null. That is, a table can have n keys, among which one will be primary key and all n minus 1 can be unique plus not null. We'll get the same impact. Does foreign key column accepts null values? Absolutely yes. If you don't want foreign key column accepting null values, then what you have to take? You have to enforce not null constraint.